What's poppin' Korea? This is Brian Ju, and you're listening to our open studio here on TBS efm 101.3. And as usual, I'd like to introduce the wonderful, the beautiful, the girl with the most, Olivia Lim.
What's up? What's poppin', everybody? Hi, Brian. I'm so excited to be here.
Did you say, hold on. Before we continue, I asked all our co-hosts, I said, are you ready for this? Like, I'm ready. She wasn't even looking at her script.
Oh my gosh.
You're never ready.
I get so much flack for looking at my script, usually. And so today I was being totally off script.
But when you look at your script, you can just make it your own words.
Oh, well, thank you for introducing me, Olivia.
I was going
That's
to
great.
after.
That's great.
Yeah, after.
Thank you so much.
I thought you were going to introduce you.
If you look at the script, it says that you're supposed to introduce me. Well, thank you.
Either way.
I'm so glad to be here. Thank you both.
You hear his voice right now. That's the man. That's the man. He writes up all the scripts. He's the Poppin' news dude, Eugene. Wow.
Thank you. And we have lots of people here in the audience. You can see there's about 7 million today.
Yeah.
7 million.
A little bit on the thin side from normal.
But I like the fact that we have like a United Colors of B ad going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, with all the multicultural groups
from
of all different
world.
countries and parts of the world.
2 different continents.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
exactly.
Especially one that comes to mind. She's sitting right in front of me, and she has beautiful blue eyes.
Oh.
No, she doesn't have blue eyes. I can't see. I haven't slept for 27 hours.
That's your excuse for everything.
Yes, but the funny thing is, I try to connect it to the song. The first song is by Mika, and the song is called Blue Eyes. And welcome back to TBS efm. I'm your DJ, Brian Ju, with my girl, Olivia, and my man, Eugene Huang. We're on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas.
GFN 98.7 in Gwangju.
And
93.7 in Yosu.
Yes, we are.
And guess what?
What's up?
There are many ways that you can get in contact with us here at What's Poppin'.
Girl, tell them how.
Well, you can text pound 1013 for a 51 charge.
Or you can send us a tweet too at TBS What's Poppin'.
Or you can email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com.
You can also send us a Kakao Talk message if you add us on your plus friend Lias. That's TBS EFM, of course. And you can send us pictures and messages and all that good stuff for free.
Free is good.
Yes,
Everyone likes free. But of course, if you if you would like to come to the open studio.
He's nervous today.
Who's not reading the script now?
Well, I lost my place. I'm sorry. So if you would like to come to the open studio, which airs on Friday, those are usually recorded on Wednesday, but next week we will actually have our open studio on Tuesday.
Yes, next week only, you guys. Don't get confused. Not Wednesday, but September 10th, Tuesday. That's when we're going to have our open studio. So mark it on your calendars because this is better than like any holiday in the world. You know what I'm saying?
The open studio?
Of course.
You're right.
Open studio should have its own holiday.
It should.
It's like
TBS
Christmas
EFM
and birthdays
holiday.
combined.
The Brian Ju Show holiday.
I like
That's what TBS stands for.
Should we have like we gotta have some I just got it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Holiday carols like "We Wish You a Merry Brian Open Studio."
Brian
Hey, they thought it was funny.
I don't get it. We're trying to make the people laugh, and they're always like covering their mouths when Eugene says a funny joke. They all laugh out loud.
That's because they're laughing at
Did
me.
Eugene
not,
pay
not
you?
laughing with me. You know?
Eugene 용돈 줬죠?
I wish.
He fed them.
I don't get paid enough for that.
Anyway, since we went with the updates and all that, we got to get into the word up words of the week.
Yes, we do.
Now, Olivia, that's your job. What's the words of the week?
Well, I actually wasn't able to listen every day this week. So I'm going to pass the question to Eugene.
Okay.
Of course. Actually, we haven't recorded Thursday's show yet because it's going to be live tomorrow. Yesterday. It was live yesterday. Yes. So the words of the week were ocean, want, disco, and stop.
Ooh, I'm getting like little chills.
Why are you getting
from
chills?
These words because I have no idea what he's gonna come up with.
Okay.
Well,
because Eugene's so creative, but in a weird way, and sometimes the way he writes his sentences, I'm afraid to read them out loud. You know what I'm talking about?
I totally know what you're talking about.
Because we have to pre-read everything and then change it to our own wording.
I know.
Would you like me to be more G-rated from now on?
G-rated?
Yeah.
Gangsta?
Yeah, sure.
That's what you mean, right?
Of course.
Put guns in there and everything. All right, we got to get into our little script and our acting. So today, we're, what's the actual thing about? Like, we're in the 1970s, I believe. We're on the beach, right?
We have to be because one of the words is ocean. It looks like we're at the Ocean Want Disco Stop.
Okay, so 1970s because there's a disco involved.
Okay.
An ocean maybe we're hanging out with the Beach Boys.
Oh, those were the words. I thought that was the name of the shop.
Yeah, those were the words of the week. Those were the words of the week.
Those are the words of the week. So that's going to be in the little scene that we're going to play. So Eugene, once he starts with the example, when we hear a word, this is what Eugene's going to do.
Or something like that.
That's new. Doom, da, doom, doom.
Can I replicate that now?
Eugene, once you yell action, you're the director.
I'm going to let the audience yell action. So would you like to do that? On count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Action.
Come on, you can do better than that.
There's 7,000 people in here, and you guys are going to sound like 2 people. All together, say action. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Action!
Yes.
Right on. It worked. The time machine brought me into the future from the year 1977 to the year 2013. Groovy! Well, since I didn't have my mojo on in the 70s, let's try to find a chick who'll think that I'm with it here. I'm so far out that I can't possibly miss.
Hey, man, I love your retro outfit. Bell bottoms, pointed collar, that's fly.
What? There's a fly on me?
No, I mean, you look fly, you know? You look cool.
Oh, well, you're happening in a far out way yourself.
Thanks. So do you come here often? I don't think I've seen you here before.
Right on. I come to the disco every weekend.
Disco? Oh.
Disco, bing, bing, bing.
Oh.
Do your job.
My bad.
Did you not sleep for 27 hours?
No.
Oh, wait, take it back to your line.
Okay, right on. I come to this disco every weekend.
Disco? Oh, right. You're acting retro. Okay. Well, how groovy are you then?
Groovy? Like the waves in the ocean? Baby, yeah. But I may be groovy, but you're trucking, mama.
Stop it. You're really into that retro thing.
Can you dig it?
Ooh, man. I want to know more about you. What's your name?
Luke Skywalker.
What? Really?
No, not really. My name is Brian. But baby, I am far out like a Luke. But I'm a Casanova like Han. Will you be my Princess Leia?
Ew! You want me to pretend to be your sister?
What? What are you talking about?
You know, Luke and Leia are brother and sister, and their dad is Darth Vader.
What? That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Oh no! I think I must have jumped into an alternate universe. No! It didn't work. No!
It was nice talking to you, but I've got to go, floss my teeth. Yeah, bye.
Really? Floss your teeth?
Yeah. Because you're
very nice.
So,
Very
yes.
Nice.
For all you listeners out there, we're very sorry. I know you guys were a little confused. I don't know what I was doing with my accents. I went from some weird young boy to...
You became Irish for a second.
At one point.
And then you became Australian. Suddenly.
And then there was an Asian accent thrown in there, I think.
Was there.
You know what it was?
It was...
I was time traveling, so I guess when I was time traveling, I got confused.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the character
I was just wondering if you guys got the reference where, like, he was coming from the year 1977, so he's like, I'm Luke, will you be my Princess Leia? He was trying to hit on you.
Yeah.
But, The Empire Strikes Back didn't come out until 1980, so he doesn't know that Luke and Leia are brother and sister. Exactly.
See, if I was really into that film or TV show, I would understand that too, but...
Film or TV show?
Film or TV show.
It was a film.
Is it Star Trek or Wars?
Star Wars.
I love how Eugene and look. He's like, really, Brian? You don't know it that bad? I know Star Wars.
Next time I'll write something about Lord of the Rings then.
So yes.
Lord of the Rings.
Didn't we do a Lord of the Rings?
The first movie.
We did a Lord of the Rings theme, didn't we? One time.
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Maybe something about like a ring and how precious it was.
I know who I want to be. I want to be Smeagol.
Smeagol.
Precious.
Oh, you don't want to be like
wondering.
Frodo and Sam, the greatest couple ever. I mean, couple of friends.
I was like, they were couples? I saw the wrong version then. All right, before we get into a fight, we're going to get the next song going. This is Wilco with I'll Fight. Yes, that was a great song. Who sang that?
Wilco.
Do not
there
have the
you
cue
go.
sheet
What was the name of the song?
I'll Fight.
Oh, girl. You paying attention. All right, we're back with TBS efm. What's Poppin' with Brian, Joe, Olivia, and Eugene Huang, and everybody up in the studio. Right now, we have someone special.
Yes, we do.
Someone beautiful.
Indeed.
Someone in the studio that flew from... 어디서 오셨죠?
Korea.
Flew from Korea.
All the way from Korea.
She flew on a G6 or G5, one of those jet planes, from another part of Korea.
이제 한국 어디서 왔어요?
서울 송파구요.
아, 송파구.
She took a jet from Songpagu to TBS.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a
This
runway.
is what happens when I don't sleep.
we have a runway right in front of TBS. That
Yes, we have a runway. So if you guys want to come to our open studios, you guys are more than welcome to get your private jets and come on to TBS.
그럼
TBS
헬리콥터로
building.
왔었죠.
네?
헬리콥터로
헬기 타고 오셨죠?
네.
네. See? That's how we do it. This is how we do it.
It's Friday afternoon. The morning.
It is Friday. Okay, there we go.
Friday morning, yeah.
So 자기 소개 부탁드립니다.
서울
진짜 이름 안 써도 돼요. 만약에
서울 잠실에서 온 메이입니다.
메이.
29살입니다.
29살 메이.
네, 생일이 5월달이라서
Are you
메이라고 썼습니다.
29살?
네.
Okay. 네. She's 29 years old and her name is May from Jamshil.
And her birthday is in May.
Yeah, and her birthday is in May.
Jamshil.
잠깐만, 생일이 진짜 5월달이에요.
So wait, if she's
진짜?
yeah. So she's 29, then actually that means she's like 26 because you said in the Korean age in there, right?
29 means she's 28.
Or 20. Oh, okay. I don't know.
Wait, you just added 3 years to her age.
Well, I
just
don't know.
took
Like
off 3 years.
that's really hard to calculate. Like,
one
hey, you're
year.
37. I'm
Sometimes
like, no,
it's 2 years.
That's if you're born early in the year, but not like
No, if you're born late in the year, you gotta add 2 years sometimes.
not like her situation. She's born in May. Anyways, we're here with her guest. We need to talk to her, May from Jamshil. So, did you walk here? 걸어오셨어요?
헬리콥터 타고.
아, 헬기 타고 왔구나. 멋있다. Okay, 그럼 what were our words of the week? Do you have any questions for our friend
Actually,
May?
yeah, we were gonna have a discussion about if you could travel anywhere in time, like which era would you like to go to?
만약에 과거로 돌아갈 수 있으면은 언제쯤 돌아가고 싶어? 뭐 학창 시절 때 아니면 아예 어머니 뭐 태어나기 전에 뭐 이런 거. Back to the Future처럼.
중3 때요.
중3 때?
네.
왜요? 이유가 뭐예요?
그때
네.
플라이트 스카이 팬클럽 1, 2로 창단식에 갔었는데 그때 더 눈에 띄는 곳에 있어서 팬클럽
So
회장
she wants to go back to when she was like in 8th grade or freshman in high school years?
아, 중3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because that's when she was a big fan of Fly to the Sky.
Yes.
And she could see us right in front of her face pretty much everywhere because we're on TV, on stage, and everything. You know, we're very active at that time. Now we're like senior citizens in the business, so we're
Right.
old.
Do you get discounts?
Of course. Durr.
Just kidding.
So what about
That's cute.
you guys? Which era would you like to go to?
I want to go back to the era when I was in high school. I think my high school years were a fun time.
No, but see, like you're going back as yourself now, so you couldn't be in high school even if you went there. You know, it's not. It's not traveling
Michael J.
within.
Fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not traveling within your own life. It's traveling just.
Like in a different time period?
Yes.
Eugene, but to be honest, I Hate That I Love You so much in this program. And that's
Yeah.
the next song we're going to hear first before we get back. This is Hate That I Love You featuring Rihanna featuring Neo. Check it out. We're back with What's Poppin'? And we have a special guest who flew in from a helicopter. Or from a
From
helicopter.
Songpagu.
From
Exactly.
Songpagu, from Jamsil. She took a helicopter to TBS.
Oh, is it Jamsil? It's not Jamsil?
Oh, Jamsil. I'm
Jamsil.
sorry.
Right.
Jamsil in distress.
Exactly.
Yes. But we were asking each other what time period or how, if you could go back in time, when would you go back to?
Yes.
Okay,
So-
like you gotta answer that question.
I did say back in high school, but then I realized Eugene did mention it's not you going back in time and starting your own life back in that time period, but it's you yourself now going back in time and seeing yourself from the past. So I would say I would rather go back when my dad was born.
Okay.
Because you know how parents are. They're like, you need to be more like your dad or your mom. I want to see
Right.
how he was when he was growing up. And then I can tajo later. I was like, Appa, you didn't do that. You didn't go to high school. You're not a doctor. You know? Because
Yeah, exactly.
Korean parents are like, you be doctor or lawyer. Because you very education important. You know, in
Yes.
America?
Yes.
Y'all didn't grow up with that going on in your family?
I did
or
actually.
teacher was added to that list.
Teacher.
Doctor, lawyer, or teacher.
Really?
Teacher, really?
It's
Why
a very
teacher?
stable job. You
In
get
the States?
benefits. Oh, yeah, in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stable job, but I think teachers are one of the most underpaid people in America, aren't they?
Right now, I have so many friends who are dying to be teachers. Cause,
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Because like it's so hard to get a job, and as long as you get a teaching job, there's tenure. You're like you get
Right.
it, and there's stability. It's security.
Plus, there's good retirement and stuff like that. So,
Exactly.
okay, that's not that bad.
It's not
Actually,
bad at
I
all.
did want to be a teacher when I was younger, but that never happened. So
I never wanted to be a teacher.
What about you? What time period would you want to go back to?
Oh, well, I love flappers. I'm obsessed with that time
What is
period.
that?
The
jazz
1920s.
age, the 1920s, you know? The girls with
what
like
would you
the...
want to do when you get there to 1920s?
She wants to do the jitterbug.
Exactly. Right? I'd be living in Paris. I'd be hanging out with all the artists and the writers.
Have you seen that
Exactly.
movie, The Great Gatsby?
Oh, yeah,
Not yet. I didn't see it yet. I heard it was
No,
great,
or
but
did
I
you
haven't
read the
seen it yet.
book? The book is better.
I read
Okay.
the book, but it wasn't good to me because it was, in high school, your summer reading list. Mm-hmm. When you're forced to do something, you don't like it.
That's true.
If you want to read it on your own, you'll like it.
I guess
That's
so.
the difference.
I guess so. Well, I mean, it was required reading, and I actually enjoyed reading it in school. So, but that's the time period I'd like to go back to, or have I ever been?
Okay.
No.
How about you, Eugene?
Well, you said the 1920s, that you have some kind of not nostalgia, but I guess you really like
I sort
that.
of do though. Like I
You
feel
can't
like
have nostalgia
that
if
era.
you've never
I
lived
belong
through
to
it.
that era. I feel like I was
Indeed.
Even
born in the
fashion.
wrong era.
I feel like sometimes you dress like that.
I do.
Not like an old Ajumma or anything.
But
I'm
sort of
saying
like
very
vintagey.
classic vintage.
Yeah, that's
Like,
my
like
style.
my great grandmother.
Whatever.
I'm
sure
your
she had
grandmother,
great
is
taste.
What?
Great grandmother? Is it your grandmother? Is it?
My great grandma. No. For me, I would probably go back to the 1950s because that was the most awesome time period ever, where people had cars with gigantic tail fins and the economy was awesome and
No cell
everybody was
phones.
happy. Well, it doesn't matter
This is like
because
the Mad Men
because-
era,
because it
right?
was also like different then. You could like you'd be like going
Well,
on
then
dates with all these
you and
girls
I
and
would
going
be
to
in the same-
sock hops and malt shops and
You and
stuff.
I would be in the same time era. We could have bumped into each other and both spied on my dad.
Yeah, but you'd be in Korea, right?
Yeah,
That
it'd
is
be a
true.
little different.
I'd be hanging out with like the people from Happy Days, like the Fonz.
the Fonz.
Yes.
Oh, the era when the Jackson 5 just started?
That would be
That's a
like
good
the
era.
60s.
No,
Yes.
Jackson 5 started in the 50s. Because Michael Jackson was born in 1954.
You mean
But maybe it's 60s
Yeah.
though, because
They
wasn't he like
started in the
6 or 7
He
when
started
he started
when he's
performing?
6. Oh, he started right when
60s.
1960s came
Yeah.
around.
yes.
My bad, don't have to get attitude.
That's not attitude.
Crazy, why you so mean to me?
It's love. It's all love.
Wow.
All you need is
So do we have any more
love.
questions
Do,
for
do, do,
our
do,
special
do.
guest here?
Okay, so if you can go back to 중3 때 돌아가고 싶다 그랬잖아요. 중3 때 또 자기의 그 중3 모습 보면서 뭐 할 것 같아요? 자기 자신을 혼낼 것 같아요? 아니면
혼낼 것 같아.
why? So I asked her if she saw herself back in, her high school years or her 8th grade years, if she would like lecture her, I guess her younger self or punish her younger self, and she said she would punish her younger self, and I want to know why.
왜 열심히 살지 않았어? 왜 더 열심히 살지 않았어? 할 것 같아요.
아, 그럼 돌아가면서 본인이 교포가 돼서 너 열심히 안 자랐어 이렇게 한다고요.
Right, but what would you say to yourself if yourself from the future came and said stuff to you like, I'm not you yet. You don't need to worry about me. Like why am I lecturing myself? I would be kind of angry at myself.
If your future
for that.
self came to you,
Yeah, it's like that's none of your business. Well, I guess it is kind of, but still.
it's still you.
I guess so.
I wouldn't lecture myself. I'd give myself advice.
Me too.
Shoot, if I can go back to my younger years, I'd give myself some vocal lessons, some acting lessons, and then properly send me off to Korea.
Okay.
But I was new to everything, in the
I see.
beginning, so.
If I was going to lecture myself, I'd probably be like, you know what? That girl just broke up with you, but it's not the end of the world. Just seriously, you're going to have much better later. So, because like my first breakup in high school, it was like so devastating, and
Everything in high school is epic.
I
even the
actually
littlest
like
thing.
it started hurting my academic performance. I'm like, oh, it's the end of the world. She broke up with me.
그래?
Yeah, really.
그래?
Of course.
진정해!
Yeah, exactly.
That's the next song right now. The requested by Jin Jung. This is Shino with 그래? Alright, that was Winner by. Who was it by?
It was a lot.
Jamie
it was
Foxx
by
featuring
Justin
Justin
Timberlake,
Timberlake.
and T.I.
Exactly. Alright, we gotta get to the answer for true or false.
Yes, we do. So let's go. This is a pretty quick answer.
For all you basketball fans.
The question, of course, is was basketball invented in the U.S.? So it was invented by James Naismith, who was born in Almonte, Ontario, and he graduated McGill University,
Oh no,
Canadian?
hold up.
Presbyterian College in
Hold
Montreal.
up. What are you telling me he's a Canadian?
He's Canadian. However, he
just joking,
invented it while he was the physical education teacher in Springfield College, which is in Springfield, Massachusetts. So, true, it was invented in the United States,
Oh.
but by a
But he was a
Canadian.
Canadian.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh.
The thing that interests me most is there's a Springfield in Massachusetts.
There's a Springfield in
How
almost
many
every
Springfields
state.
are there?
There's one in Virginia, there's one in Ohio, there's one in Indiana, there's
Ohio.
there's
Wow.
Springfield everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
That's
didn't
why
know
they
that.
called it
You
Springfield.
need to educate
because-
yourself.
I picked you didn't know it either.
I didn't know it because it's time to end this show.
Oh.
Yes, we're all out of time. I know. But we did educate ourselves about basketball today. It was invented in America by a Canadian man. There
By
you
a
go.
PE teacher.
Not in Vietnam, like I thought. Because I said peach basket, and I thought I was like, oh, Vietnam. I don't know why peach and Vietnam link at all anyway. But the last song of the hour is called what?
Put It in a Love Song.
Yes, and it's by Alicia Keys featuring Beyonce. And this was our fun open studio with Brian Ju,
Olivia Lim,
and Eugene Huang.
and of course our wonderful open studio guest. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.
Peace.